Something big is brewing in Miami, and the whole world is watching. Your company can't afford to be left out. Miami Impresario magazine is keeping tabs, covering the news and sponsoring the most important events in business, real estate, healthcare, and more.
I'm French, as you can see with my accent. I first went to law school in France. Then I came here to the US. I did business school at NYU, where I got an MBA in finance and marketing. I was working in finance. I'm back in year 2000, and I decided I don't want to deal with the markets upswings, internet bubble and stuff, that I start to work in real estate. I didn't know really nothing about real estate, so I came here and I bought some apartment buildings in South Beach back in 1999, 2000, where the prices were very low, and because I was coming from the stock market, I said, I need to understand how to get liquidity on the market, because real estate, the biggest problem is the crisis. When a crisis came, it lasts for a long time.
Yes.
So I came up with the idea that I would take my apartment buildings, and rent them as short-term rentals. So I bought my first apartment buildings, rehabbed it, and rented. And I didn't know anything about construction or vacation rentals. Where vacation rentals was really, the beginning of the market. It was an industry that was not structured at all.
Okay.
So I didn't know internet. I didn't know how to rent it, and I started to work on, the websites. Okay, and I became a very good internet marketer.
So you learned on the job?
I learned on the job everything. I learned the construction, I learned how to deal with city, the permits, and the internet marketing. Mm-hmm. Okay, which means that, very quickly, in a matter of 2 months, I was in number one of Google. With where you're looking vacation rentals, I was coming number one. Okay, then time went by, and people start to ask me, when I say number one, I was number one in French, in English, in Spanish, in Portuguese, for vacation rentals. And people then start to ask me, I want to buy something, can you help me? I said, I'm sorry, I'm not a realtor. I'm sorry, I'm not a realtor. I said, you know what, internet is nice, I can do the same thing with the internet. So I started in 2002, optimizing websites. Okay, so I created 5 websites. Okay, because again, it was very easy for me. I would take a website. I was thinking outside of the box. When people had one website, I created a website for luxury homes. I created very specific. Mm-hmm. In 2002, not understanding why, but thinking that things will evolve and it will become more and more complicated. So I did one website for that. For example, in 2003, we started the real estate activity, which made me I was actually selling properties and renting property for investors. So they would come to me, find me through a website, and at the same time, I would be very in touch with the market. I would see what was going on. Okay, so I got the opportunity to buy a piece of land, and then we built this project, which was the Absolute Loft.
Beautiful, I see.
South of 5th Street, and for that, I said, I'm going to create a website that I called Best Miami Lofts. I went to see all the developers that were doing lofts. I said, we have a very good website. We're building a website just for lofts. And again, at the time, people were not doing this. Mm-hmm. Okay? Do you want, whenever we bring you a client, you pay us commission? I said, sure, good idea. I want 1, 2, 3, 10. So before you know, my objective was to have the ranking and to generate money. If I would, people were calling and saying, I want to see this loft. Because we're the loft specialist. So we would get the ranking, we'd be number one for lofts in Miami. People would call, and it's either we would sell other people's property or our project. So this project, I did all the 3Ds, so it was not built, but people thought it was already built, because back in 2002, we did not have a lot of 3Ds. Mm-hmm. So we sold this unit in 2 months. There's 20 units.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
2-story.
Yeah,
Loft.
it was actually 4 stories, but 2 double loft. We sold in 2 months to people from France, England, Italy, etc. We built in 1 year. We sold it at the price of all the big units. The Icon, at the time it was 475,000 square foot, 500,000 square foot, the price of the big buildings. And a year later, we got the prize of the best loft living in America for this one. This was a building that was done with Kobe Clark.
Reach movers and shakers in our next issue and promote your company in print, video, and social media. Contact us at 305-281-9700